Hello people of the world. If you are new here, my name is Brunel. For everyone else returning, welcome back. So finally delivering, I've been saying it and quite a few people have asked about how I do my eyeliner. If you have got large, round, protruding eyes where you turn sideways and someone's like, is it really? Is it comedian? Is it not? You know, I'm just making fun of it because actually I'm not as bothered as I used to be about that. But having large protruding eyes presents its own issues, especially as you mature and you get more lines and more creases. You have more real estate, which is great for applying your makeup and so on. However, you do have to be mindful what kind of products you use and also how to apply your liner. The good thing about us with lots of space is that you can go big, you can go, you know, go bold. So you can have a really thick eyeliner and you can get away with it, which is great. Sometimes I'll do that, but it's very rare. Today, sometimes as well, some days, you know what, some days the eyeliner goddess is like, yes, you do your line and it's perfect and it's beautiful and it's great. Other days it's like, not today, be at TCH. Bye. There are days when I have that and it's so frustrating, especially if you do one eye really well and then the other one, it goes rubbish. So I'm hoping that today is going to be a good day. This one is not too bad. I mean, it's not how perfect, but you know what? We'll go with it. So I've already done one eye. I'm now going to do the other one. Right. There are some things that you really have to look out for. If you have got eyes like mine, you've got lots of skin, you've got lots of folds, you've got lots of creases on your eyelid and so on. And so a lot of people will say to you, don't pull your eye. The first thing I would say is you can do, just be mindful of how you pull your eye. You don't want to be pulling it downward like this. Hopefully you can see none of that. You just want to keep it like that to stretch the skin. Don't cause yourself any trouble. Don't cause any problems with your eye. But you do want to stretch the skin so you can actually see what you're doing. This also allows you to be able to keep your eye open, see what it looks like, close your eyes and see what it looks like as well. If you don't close your eye after you do your liner or your line, then it will look great when you open your eyes, and then when you look down, it's not quite right. Hopefully this eye can demonstrate that. So you want it to look uniform. So where you start is really up to you. Sometimes I will start on the inner corner, and I tend to do that with this eye, whereas this one, I actually prefer starting at the center. Another thing also quickly to say is, if you, again, like me, have one eye where it's much easier for you to do your eyeliner and the other side always goes wrong, this side is the better side. This side is the one that can cause me trouble. Swap it around. Start with the eye that gives you trouble the most. You will find eventually you'll get better, and I did, because this eye used to be atrocious. No matter what I did, it always went wrong. So that's another tip. Start with the eye that causes you more trouble. Get used to doing that eye first, and eventually you will find that they'll start getting better and a bit more even. There you go. So the eyeliner I'm going to use, which is actually new, first time I've used it on this eye, of course, is the Lottie Wing Woman eyeliner. And I like these types of eyeliners, but I'm okay with using the actual pots as well. So it's up to you which one you want to use. The thing about these pencils or felt tip type of liners, they can run a bit and they can get a bit messy. So you might be better off starting with an eyeliner in a little pot and then build up to that until you're confident, and then you can move on to the liquid liners. But I love using these. They're nice and easy. So that's the pencil that we're going for. Hold the corner, and I can start in the center, and I kind of also stretch my eye a little bit so there's a little bit of a gap, only again to stretch the skin out so I can make sure that it's straight. And normally I'm standing up when I do this, so it's a bit difficult. So I take my time, basically, bit by bit. Other people will start with the outer corner. I don't. I kind of use this. And you know, it's already gone wrong because I've done one little dot over there. So again, checking, and there's a little bit of a gap. So I'm just going to fill that in. Much better. And trying to make sure that it's not too different. Sometimes they come out different because my eyes are also shaped differently. So now this is the one where I normally get a really up close and personal to mirror. So sorry if you can't see, but just trying to make it as seamless as possible. Now, if I'm sort of happy with that area, then for me, I will go with the outer corner, trying to make sure that it's not too high. And this kind of liner where it's not too high, you don't want it too high, and it's not too low so it doesn't drag your eye down. We really don't want that with round the eyes. It's useful because it kind of elongates my eyes a bit more, kind of gives them that, is it cat eye kind of look, which I definitely don't have. So I'm just going to go on the edge of my lid. And just follow the line naturally so it's not too high. And I don't want it too long either. Sometimes I'll go really out, but now what I'm going to do is try and join that corner. Like so. And then fill it in. Now you can see they're not too far off, but that's a bit slimmer, so I can just now take my time and fill it in. Now if you look at it like this, that doesn't look too bad, and you're thinking, oh great. If I close my eyes, however, you can see it's not properly lined, and so that's why it's important to close your eye as well after you've done all of that. So I'm just gonna straighten everything. Okay, so they're not exactly the same, but that's the way it goes. My eyes are shaped differently. This eye is a bit more round than the other one, and it's easier for me to reach the inner corner of my eye on this side than it is on the other side. Also because I'm right-handed and I've got weakness on this left side, as you guys know. And I blink a lot more on this side than I blink on this side, which is so weird. So yeah, so it depends very much on how you start, whether you want to start with defining the wing liner itself, and then I leave that as a guide, or sometimes I do that, but it's very rare. Or you want to start on the inner corner, or for me, I'll find actually and I would advise, if it's difficult, start in the center, for example, because then you can fill up the majority of the eye. Once you've got the center and you think, okay, this is how thick I want my liner, you can then decide and use that as a guide to do your inner corner and also your outer corner. Make sure that you do your eyeliner also looking forward, and as well as closing your eyes and going back over it to make sure that the lines are seamless. That's very important, because so often you can look forward and it's great, and then you look down, it's like, oh, unfinished business here. You don't want that either. And of course you can stretch your eye out if you've got lots of skin and folds like me, because otherwise you just won't get the line to be straight. People kind of sit there and they just do that. I don't have that luxury. I have to hold my eye. Just don't drag your eye down. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go and finish my face, and that's that.